Game crashed.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tir na Liam. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
He's the greatest. He's fantastic. Wherever there's danger, he'll be there. He's the ace. He's amazing. He's the strongest, he's the quickest, he's the best. Danger Mouse. He's terrific. He's magnific. He's the greatest secret agent in the world. Danger Mouse. Powerhouse. He's the fastest, he's the greatest, he's the best. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. Yeah, that is not my theme song. Oh well, quickly, Geralt!
Hang on, Geralt. On our way!
I don't know why the game is... Now it's the game that is having problems. I don't know.
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
Let's dance.
Oh, for the love of God! Yeah, you're back, Herg, and I'm still disappointing as ever. I'm still disappointed as ever. You know, yesterday, I played through this. I got to the ending of this little storyline. Tell you what, Didn't die once. Don't worry, I'll probably still be on this. No, you're not bad luck. Get him, boys!
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she... Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
Button your shirt, girl. Hi. Come here. Come here. You. Psst. Come here. Luke. You come up here. Come here. And there he goes.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Sure this isn't premature. Radovid's dead, but it's a long way from that to a free Temeria. War's not over, not even close.
You're mistaken. Tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I'd say were I a poet. But I'm not, so all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
Haven't told me the whole truth.
You're right on that account. We know you're bloody allergic to politics, decided to emphasize majors and whatnot.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier.
Ha!
Geralt,
Macbeth.
what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we Plough agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty, and to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced horseman. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them. Kill them all.
Don't be foolish, sonny. Leave it to me.
Ha ha!
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That's kind of hard to do.
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Here we go, wassailing along the misery. Here we go, wandering, so fair to be. Love and joy can do you, and do you wrestle too.
Loitering round here.
Looking for something unusual.
To death on 3 pounds of steel.
We'll deal with the witches, then we'll come.
You look familiar.
Greetings,
Hello.
Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen.
And I just finished that whole thing. Oh, if you can zoom back the stream, go ahead and zoom back the stream for a few minutes because I'm going to have to be in the store for a minute anyway, so then you can come back to live. You won't be bored.
So long.
We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose.
No lollygagging.
Devil's spawn.
Good. I'm about to go into meet with Jennifer, even though I can do other things right now. I mean, it's all pointless. This is still monkey pushes the button stuff right now, I think. Now, so for this part, it says that make at least 3 out of 5 positive decisions. These possibilities are, and so forth. Encourage Ceres to speak to the Lodge of Sorceresses on her own during final preparations. And that's what we're about to do. Ow.
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
Then talk to them. Not like they're out to bite you.
If they do, I'll bite back.
So what's the problem?
I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Got nothing to be afraid of. Just go. Listen to what they have to say.
And if they try to force me into something?
Can't believe you'd ever let them. Margarita's only ever cared about your education. Doubt she'll try to drag you into politics. Philippa's tougher, plays a mean game, but ultimately respects those who hold to their views. If she makes you an offer, and you firmly turn it down, she'll respect that.
Thanks, Geralt.
Well, go. Don't give them any more time to strategize.
Ooh, I like that better than actually being part of the conversation.
Not going with her?
Can't hold her hand if they're gonna take her seriously.
True. Good decision.
Relax, she'll be fine.
Rita won't hurt her, but Philippa, she can be ruthless.
Ciri's been in tougher situations and come out of them all right.
True. We managed to instill some principles, skills that have helped.
Exactly, so there's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course.
See, she's...
I'll just have a peek.
Don't spy on her. You really have that little faith.
I don't trust Philippa and Rita.
So why'd you even allow this meeting to happen?
For the same reason you did. If they're to respect her, she can't be seen to be hanging onto my apron strings.
What do you see?
Philippa pontificating. Ciri pacing wall to wall. She stopped. She's saying something. Philippa's turned pale.
That's my Ciri. Probably gave her an earful.
Quiet! Here she comes. So?
You were eavesdropping?
Yes.
No.
You haven't changed a bit.
If you want to be alone for a while, to digest, process.
Yes. I shall go for a walk. I must unwind.
Remember, we need to go to Skellige. Avallac'h awaits at the port.
I remember. I'll be there soon.
What happened to the two sorceresses that were in here? They turned into birds and flew away. Or something. I'll tell you the story the other way around. They do go through a conversation. They try to get her to do stuff. Whatever. I don't know.
Got right cabbage last night. It feels like it's full of surroundings.
Think I pissed me trousers.
There's Dandelion, but where's Oh, there he is. He's outside now. I wonder why he's outside. Oh, actually, there's a bartender in there now. That's neat.
It's you, the White Wolf, the famous Geralt of Rivia, am I right?
You hear about me?
Hear about you? Why, I know all there is to know. I learned it from Dandelion himself, who's forever telling stories of you and your adventures together, of your hunt for the dragon, and how you outfoxed the Sylvan midst the hemp, of the battle for the bridge, and how he saved you from bandits.
Like to hear that one sometime myself.
One never tires of Dandelion's tales and ballads. Why, all will be amazed when I tell them the wolf himself takes joy in listening to them. Now, tell me how I may be of service. Something to wet your tongue?
What do you have to drink that's good?
Nothing.
A game of Gwent. How about it?
Come over here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, jump up. And up the pup. Come on. It's your pillow area. Come on. It's your pillow spot. You sit there on pillows. That's what dogs do. Okay, well, that works out. Sort of. Yes, thank you. Bam! $10 crowns and no new card. Oh well.
You must sweat
Wild
like a
hunts
swine in
take
that
you
jacket.
all.
Happiness will come today.
No lollygagging.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tir na Lial. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
Garen wat gern, wat gelm.
At one point in time, they were trying to chip out the floor.
Do you find Durgoff?
Oh, yes. He was talking to some friends of my father. Poor chaps can't get their minds off politics, not for an instant. I truly hope they'll allow themselves some respite after the coronation.
Farewell.
Gwyn hart figled.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tir na Lial. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a pointed tail hanging down. A giggle and a walk and a wiggle and a talk. Lord, makes my world go round. Ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl.
The seas are tossing, tossing, and the wind keeps blowing and blowing.
Whoa, 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 stop flexing like that, you're making me nervous.
every sinner.
Why are you looking at me cross-eyed, grey boy?
Familiar. I ever wallop you?
Skelliger's got a new king? What of it? Not a man in the Isles can be trusted.
It's not a man. It's a lady.
Oh, you. Heathen.
Rum and supper I never refuse.
What do you think you're doing?
Stay out of my way.
Fuck!
Keep that up and I'll crack your skull open.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Holy fuck!
Ugh, got a sharp pain in my spine.
Why are your eyes so strange?
The eternal flame will burn away our sins.
This is untrue. It's true. Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
that madman wanted to sail to Skellige? You that madman wanted to sail to Skellige?
Any last words?
Ha ha! Idiot. And that's what you get for stealing.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tir na Lial. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
I didn't know regicide meant killing a king. I actually thought it meant naming your firstborn child Reggie.
Put a step closer.
Boring as fucking shite.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. Set it.
How are you feeling?
Better, I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrod before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the North. Radovid was saving me for last.
If you're here, what's become of Aretuza?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Biruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burned. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over. Later I learned priests of the Eternal Fire stood amidst the Academy's ruins, promising the rabble that such a punishment awaited all mages and traitors.
Where's the I'm sorry and here's a hug?
Farewell, Rita.
Well,
hey.
What is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell. Got a minute?
Of course.
Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalach explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
The thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere, once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala, or maybe Dol Blathanna.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled. Through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Give me a minute. Let's go.
Anchors away.
Me boy. Oh, wow. That was pretty.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
I'm hearing footsteps.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject. One officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the ML. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Krach's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Perhaps you should talk to him after all.
What would be the point? We'll know now.
And later? Don't count your father out just because he's the world's richest and most powerful.
Authoritarian rotter unworthy of even 1 inch of trust.
Actually, of all people, I believe you can trust him. Perhaps you even should.
What about the dictatorial rotter part?
Something to get used to.